It's comic book time! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today we're going to have a look at the Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi Supergirl figure. Supergirl! Always been a fan of this design, even though it's basically Superman, but with a bunch of fan service. Hey, how about we take a blonde girl, put her in a short skirt and some thigh highs, and there you go. Also, I think it's a match made in heaven. The Amazing Yamaguchi lineup is really cool for comic book characters like that because it's so over the top with the paint job and especially the articulation. So this one was, for me, the Supergirl I want to pick up. So let's have a look at the figure. I feel like she's really freaking tall for a Supergirl figure, and you're gonna ask me how tall, Payne, and I'm gonna answer you. It's 16 centimeters to the top of the head, which means we are going up to 6.5-ish inches. Size comparisons.
Here's Jolter, the Sage Figure Arts Son Goku, Amazing Yamaguchi Wolverine, and Wonder Woman, Mafex Poison Ivy, and Darkseid.
So design-wise, right off the bat, I have some issues with this. It's the Amazing Yamaguchi lineup, and they just kind of throw stuff at the wall to see what sticks, and don't really care about some of the details. The details I'm talking about is the hair. It's super duper nice and flowy molded, but the way it cuts apart is really hard to line up. And for the most part, you're not gonna see it, but sometimes you still do, because this is not a seamless transition at all. Other than that, the joints in the shoulders, yeah, they always kind of stand out like that. You have like a double ball combination, like a ball hinge, with a peg. That would have just been a regular ball combination. Without the peg, it would have been better. And I would have been able to slide, well, you can slide it over, but that doesn't look natural either. So there's an issue with that. And also, I don't know if it's just me, or are her hands a little bit big? Especially when putting it up to the face. Her hands seem a bit too large. Now, with the bad out of the way, let's have a look at the good. First and foremost, I love the look over here. We have a slight anime look in the face sculpt with the beautiful blue eyes. We have the lips, with the lips are painted, and we also have the hair, which has like a nice metallic, shiny, good looking, and as I mentioned in the beginning, over the top comic book aesthetic going on throughout it. You know, hair shouldn't be painted in a shiny metallic paint job, but I like it for a comic book character, which is supposed to be flashy and shiny and brilliant. So then we also have the boba, which is big and nice, and we also have the Supergirl, Superman, the S symbol on the chest with some beautiful gold, and the red is also glossy, and just about everything on this figure is glossy. We have the detail in her outfit, have some line work on that, and I kind of get like somewhat New 52 vibes from this outfit, which is kind of New 52, kind of classic, because the New 52 one was a little bit more exaggerated, a little bit more different, but like the line work in the outfit, I feel like that's a really New 52 thing, which they did. So then we go down to the skirt, which is wavy going to the side, and it's pretty much the only part on this figure that isn't glossy other than the skin tone, which, you know what time it is? It's Ponzu time. It's just blue Ponzu. It's just an extension of her outfit, and the skirt actually is just kind of pegged in here. And we also have a nice butt mold. Well, nice. Could have been molded a little bit higher. We do have the holes in there for the articulation, so not the best butt, but okay, it's fine. Then we have the thigh-high boots, which are glossy all throughout it. Have some more. Okay, have some more line work on that. And finally, the cape. It is a cloth cape, which has some wires on the side for your posing fun, and I like this. So it's a little bit thick on the seams on the side, but in the middle part I feel like it feels just right. Doesn't seem to be overbearing like sometimes I have capes that are just too big, and it's easy to just mold it, to just kind of form it in the way you like. As you can tell, I'm just gonna do something real quick over here, see if it looks good. Well, somewhat okay, I guess. But yeah, the cape works fine, and I love cloth capes, so that's a thumbs up from me. For the articulation, it's Amazing Yamaguchi, so you know it's gonna be good. I just displayed the cape, how easy it is to pose that. And now for the head sculpt, we do have some back and forth, shifting, side to side, and the motion forward goes all the way. And for the backward movement, let's see if I shift it forward, kind of get some more out of it, but you do get to see the hole in there, so that doesn't look really nice. So backward movement doesn't really work that well due to the hair kind of blocking everything. And back to the hair, yeah, the look of it is really freaking ugly, but as far as articulation goes, you do have a ball hinge in there, so you can rotate that up and down, but it's still fairly blocked. And then also bring it side to side. Of course, you can rotate the ball inside of there to cheat out some more movement, cheat out some more directions in there. Like, when I'm kind of surprised that this part of the neck isn't movable. It's not really an issue, but I really expected them to do that. Anyway, then we go back to the ugly shoulders, which do have the ball hinge in there, so you can bring that pretty much all the way up and down, and then you can bring it around. You can shift it forward, shift it to the back, bring it up on the ball in the shoulder socket itself, and also have some slight rotation, and obviously moves 360 degrees all the way around. And then we have a simple ball hinge in the elbow, can bring that up quite nicely, has some good range. Also kind of goes a little bit to the back, and then for the fist, the hand goes back and forward and also swivels all the way around. Hand connection also, it works right now, but playing around with the figure earlier, it feels like it was disconnecting. Now, big props to the chest area, not only because it's big, but you have some beautiful movement, back and forward it goes, also tilts side to side quite nicely, but it doesn't really swivel all the way around. But the main part I like about this, as you can do some great flying pose and whatnot, we don't have any gaps. Also for the lower half, you can bring that back and forth quite a lot, does tilt side to side, and I'll swivel all the way around. And again, barely any gaps, and you can move the skirt a little bit upwards. So you don't really get any gaps with this figure, and I like that. In the chest area, that is. But yeah, we talked about the other issues about the looks. We do have a little bit of outward movement in the skirt for some more action poses. I think the skirt is just pegged in to the pantsu or the belt. So we only have that. There's nothing much more going on, but I don't think you need it. So then we go to the legs, which are just on balls in there, so you can bring that. Let me see, for some high kick, goes up quite nice. Maybe you can force it a little bit more, but I think this is plenty. It goes out to the side, doesn't get blocked by anything, goes to the back, also doesn't get blocked by anything. And then the boot is connected via a ball, so just grab up. We have some paint coming off on the thigh, unfortunate. So we have some issues with that. But let me see, so swiveling it around is really tough. You can hear the noise it makes, it's not great, but back and forth motion, it's quite easy, but the sound it makes isn't great, and also tilts side to side. On the ball, then we have a double hinged knee, and the foot is on another ball hinge, so you can bring that back forward. Does tilt side to side all the way, no problems there. And finally, you do have a toe hinge, which is stuck, but it's there, you can see it. This one also stuck. Okay, there we go. Toe hinge, boom. For your accessories, first and foremost, we got two faces, one smiley face and one angry face with the red eyes where she lasers people. Unfortunately, we don't have a laser effect. And also, for all eye sockets in all of the faces, you can move the eyes around. You have a handy dandy little tool like this to move that. Not really a big fan of this, but you know, if you like it, more power to you. For the hands, we have a weird situation. We have the folded hands, we have the open posing hands. Faced hands already on the figure, and for whatever reason, this is probably production error. Let me know in the comments if you have the same issue. I have two right hands, and as you can tell, the thumb is always on the inside, so this is the same hand for the same side. Wow. And then we also have a base, which is standard for the Amazing Yamaguchi lineup, and you also have the little claw to attach to it. However, what they did with what I really like is that we do have a hole in the back Figma style, so you can directly attach it to the base, which I'm a big fan of. I'd rather have it than these claws. Obviously you have a hole in the back, but you know, have these, have just a hole. And also you do have a replacement pack for the wrist. The hands are coming off very easily, a little bit too easily. I haven't had any issue playing around with the figure so far with it falling off, but whenever I reattach a different hand, it's just like, yeah. So be careful with your hands. Final thoughts, and this is a really tough one. So, first of all, I like the look. It's like the comic book look, which it should have. It's nice and shiny, it's vibrant, and the proportions are really fan service as well. But, first of all, the size. You looked at when I put her next up to the Amazing Yamaguchi Wonder Woman, and she towers over that. It's not even the same size in any regard. Also, the weird shoulder joints, I don't like it. The hair, it's just terribly, terribly molded. I don't know, like, it just doesn't line up at all. And other than that, I like the cape, I like the articulation, I like the look, accessories are fine. Could have done with some laser effect part, but other than that, the figure's good. I don't feel like it's bad, but I'm really put off by the size. It doesn't really fit in with anything. It doesn't fit in with the Amazing Yamaguchi, it doesn't fit in with Mafex. It doesn't fit in with like, SH Figure Arts. It's probably like, I don't know. It's a weird one, it's a weird situation. So, I'm kind of split on how I want to put this. I like the figure, but there's some issues with it, and personally for me it's the size. If you're not bothered by that, I can recommend it, and yeah, other than that, it's, I don't know, partially recommend it if you can get over the size and some of the weird joints. I'd say, for everybody else, I don't know. When are we getting like a super comic book accurate Supergirl figure? I don't know. Let's hope one day we get one that maybe is better than this one. For now, I think this is a pretty good buy. Right? Right. Anyway, that's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, card game stuff, and whatever Supergirl wants.